All right, and all right, let this be the active thing. Okay, so we are going to look at the ChessKing. Okay, so learn.chessking.com. This is the main platform that I use it for your homework assignments and your learning offline, self-study learning. Means I will give you exactly what to learn, but you can do it on your own. So this is the second dimension. So we said that there are three dimensions to learning. One is what I teach in the Zoom session. Second one is your practice, online practice games, and third thing is self-study, which is systematic study to improve. Okay, so for that we use this thing, learn.chessking.com, and when you learn, this is the learning platform, and there are a lot of courses. When you join, when you log in with your ID that I had created, your ID will pop up here, right, and you can see your profile and whatever. But you will be seeing essentially these. Oh, I will explain that. Okay, Ramnath is asking how to send homework. You don't have to send anything. Okay, I automatically get to know. That is the whole beauty of it. Okay, and I'll explain. First thing is that there are how many courses? There are 69 courses on ChessKing. Okay, and so these are too many. These are you can go all the way to international master just by learning. I mean, if you are able to continue learning, and there are enough courses to take you to that. Okay, but and there are filters that are available on the left hand side when you log in. These are language filters, these are category filters, and there are difficulty filters. So I suggest you first just look at beginner. Okay. Beginner, there are
Sir,
yes, yes, yes.
sir, have you given any homework for the L1,
Yes,
L1?
yes, I will tell you. The course level homework, and I will talk about it. It is there in the course outline document that I had shared. Okay, but I will walk you through that. Okay, so so if you look
Okay,
at beginner, there are 10 courses, but I have suggested for level 1 there are only 2 things that I have asked to do. Okay, first is capture pieces 1. See, this is capture pieces 1. These are very simple puzzles, but to start with, you need to get your eye all right. Okay, and I'm not suggesting that you need to purchase it, because for all of these things, there is a preview available, and many times, sometimes that preview itself is enough. So I have purchased it, but you don't need to purchase it. You will be able to see a button called preview here. Okay, and just click on preview for capture pieces 1, and you will get some subset of those puzzles, and that you solve it. And how to solve it, I'll show you. It is very simple. So now, because I have purchased it, I have got the full access, but you will get at least some 100-200 puzzles. You will get it freely available in the preview mode. So these are all positions that are starting with giving you all the clues how to do it. For example, winning a knight. So it is in fact telling you that there is a position where you can win a knight for free. Okay, and how to solve it? Very simple. So this is the general thing for all puzzles. What is the goal? Winning material, because you are winning a knight. Capture pieces 1 is the course, and within that you are in a section called winning a knight, and you are just looking at level 2. These are all very simple. Why I'm saying is that it is telling you your turn white. How many puzzles? There are 59 puzzles in this section. Okay, and obviously, right? Yeah, white to play, queen takes a5. Obviously, you're right. Who said that? Vihan. Yeah, so you got it right. So then you can go to the next task, and then so like this, or you can directly jump by clicking here if you want. But otherwise, you can go just based on the next task, etc., and you will get some points here. Okay, now here I will not get points because this is too easy for me, but that's fine. But you got the idea how to do it, and then now you can so try to, so this is for the very early stage when you are in L1. So you have to, your eye has to be able to very quickly notice what is something which is not having any defense, right? So suppose I want to see the next one, right? I should be able to very quickly find out, and that happens with practice. But see here, this is a position, and obviously I can take this knight white to play. I think must be, yeah, it is white to play. So what is the thing? I will be able to capture this knight because black knight does not have any defense, right? But initially you might still find it. So sometime you have to think of it. But if you do some 200 of these puzzles, you will find it very easy to your brain and your eyes will adapt to it and you will be able to notice it. Okay, that's the whole part about, and that's why you have to do it. It is like any practice, you have to keep doing a lot, even though you find it very easy, but you do it. So I have asked you to do in level 1, I have asked 200 puzzles to be done from capture pieces 1. There are more sections. If you click here, content, it starts with where it is giving you a clue directly what is to be won. But in the second part, if you go, then it is not telling you what is to be won, but it is just telling you that there is something to be won. And even that is easy, but it is slightly, for example, if I go to level 4 here and see here, so let me go to a puzzle where yeah, some medium difficulty puzzle. Okay, here. Now here, your turn. So there are, first thing is that there are more pieces on the board, so it is slightly more complicated. Not so much this one, but your turn is white, and but here it is still very obvious. But what is the move? Right now, right move is rook will take the queen. Go back. Go back. See here, you could have also taken this knight, but it is not the right move, because then the queen, black, next move, black queen will take your rook. So you have to take the more valuable piece first, right? So don't take the knight here, but take the queen. So this is slightly more thing, because you have to think, you have to choose between options, etc. Right? But this is still a level 1 exercise, which is what I suggest. So I suggest 200 puzzles of capture pieces 1 and 200 more puzzles of mate in 1. Mate in 1 again are positions where mate in 1 positions are, let's go back, uh, choose beginner filter here, so that only 10 courses are listed, and within that, if you just scroll down, so you'll see mate in 1. Now mate in 1 is something that I have enabled for all of you based on your ID from the backend. So again, you don't have to, you just click on the preview, even if it shows as preview, but all the puzzles, there are 2000 puzzles, 2400 puzzles, all of them are accessible to you. Okay, so you can go, and they are classified into various levels. Few figured positions, they are the easiest ones. Okay, so that is why they are at the beginning, and all these positions have single move checkmate. So a position is there, and if you are white, then white to move, and it will be a checkmate in 1. And then if it is black, then again it is black to move and checkmate in 1. So you will get it. So again, within that, you always start from the simplest one and then walk your way through to more. Okay. For example, here it is even giving you a clue that rook is the person or rook is the piece that is going to move and give a checkmate. So it is that easy. Okay. In the first one, in the first chapter, obvious, right? But so it is giving you all the clues here, and there are examples. Later on, it is telling you any piece checkmate means there is a position. You are not told which piece is going to give the checkmate, but there is a one move checkmate available. Let us look at an example. Okay. Obviously, in this move, it is your turn as black. So what will you move? This is a one move checkmate. Bishop c5 is not a checkmate. Actually, bishop f5 you might have meant, but it is not a checkmate. See? So it is easy, but it is not that easy also. The right move is pawn moving here is a checkmate. Okay? Play again. Correct. So that was the move. Okay, bishop here, if you move the bishop here, it is wrong because the king can come out. Right? Again. Right? So you have to get the right thing. Okay, so it will explain. If you get it wrong, then it will explain with a lot of diagrams. But otherwise, your aim will be to get it. And it is always check in mate in 1, which means that in one move itself, you are able to check it. So, okay. No, bishop f5 is not correct. Just now I explained. Bishop f5 doesn't this one. But again, you work your way through. Okay, you work your way through. Start with few figured positions, start with getting these clues. If you are getting this very easily, then you go to any piece, then you go to many figured positions. Within that also again same thing, you get clues, and finally there is a chapter where you are not told which piece is going to be the thing. And then there are complicated positions, so this will take some more time, but as you keep doing it, you will get it gradually. Okay, directly if you jump it, you will not get it. But for example, I can go to any piece checkmates, and within that then there are so many of them, right? I mean, and all of this, all the 2400 of them are available to you, so you can feel free to do it. I ask at least 250 should be completed when by the time you complete your L1 course. Okay, that is my expectation. Okay, and if you are in L2, then you should have completed at least 500 of these. Okay, but anyway, let us look at it, a slightly complicated example, but this is the position where one move checkmate. Anyone wants to take a shot? Okay, I will tell, no problem. Knight coming here should be a checkmate. Yeah, it is a checkmate. So not, it is, see, that's why, I mean, it is, you work your way through and then it becomes more and more complicated examples are given. But as you practice, you will get it I mean, you will be able to get it. Yeah, I think Sujan said knight to h4, that is the right, this one. Let us go to some more example. You want to see a more difficult example? Let us look at it. Not so difficult also, because they all meet in one, but relatively. Okay. Yeah, it is black to play. Anyone wants to take a shot? Suggest. Queen to h2, correct, Sujan, absolutely. This is a standard mating pattern. Queen will go to h2 and it's a checkmate, right? So the knight is there with the supporting the queen, the very standard pattern, blocking the f2 square also for the king. But okay, so you need to get it. And so again, for L1, I suggest 250 of mate in 1. For L2, I suggest 500, and especially of the what you call any piece checkmates. Okay, which means that you should not be, if you are in L2, then you should not be looking for these clues. You should be able to do it yourself. If you are in L1, then it's okay. But so what I'm saying by this is that if you are in L2, I expect you to do 500 problems of any checkmates in the last chapter. Okay, so that is what I expect. Okay, just as this is mate in 1, there is a mate in 2 course. That also, if you are in L2, then I would have enabled that course also for you from the backend. Okay, so you can just click the preview mode or whatever, open mode, whatever you get it, you click it and you will be able to see it. And L2 mate in 2 is a next level section. Difficulty level is here, and let us search for it. Here, mate in 2. This is mate in 2. This is the, I expect in level 2, we should be able to do 250 of mate in 1. Sorry, mate in 2 puzzles, you should be doing it with a accuracy of 90%. Okay. So again, there are 19,000 puzzles in mate in 2. But there are 2 more puzzles. Let us see it. I think there is some network slowness or the site, I don't know. I don't know what is the problem with the site, but maybe it is undergoing some. Okay, got it. Mate in 2. Mate in 2 also for level 2 folks, mate in 2 is enabled for you from the backend. Okay, you simply go to the preview also, you click it, you will be able to get all the puzzles. Okay, starting with, again, similarly, let us just look some random thing. Okay, let us look at bishop and let us look at volume 3. I'm just suggesting. See, volume, there are multiple volumes, means they are arranged by difficulty. Okay, volume 1 will be less difficult, volume 2 will be more difficult. Okay, so this is a mate in 2 puzzle. Huh? So it is a 2 move. Right. So what is the thing? I think I f8 to f7. No, bishop f6. Who said that? Vihan. I think bishop f6 is the right thing. I think bishop f6, because anyway the king cannot move, and then next move you are coming here and giving a. Oh, this is not. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. Sorry about that. Yeah. So this is what happens. You see, too much. See, then if you move it, then this is a checkmate, right? So yep. And if you do not do it, then also if you play something else also, then also it will be the bishop rook to h8 is a checkmate. But if you move g6, then bishop comes to here, right? So you saw there are 2 moves you have to make it to give a checkmate, right? Yeah, bishop to e4. Yeah. So like this you have to do it, and this is what is the expectation in L2. Okay. Fine. Now somebody was asking, how do you send it? You don't have to send it, because I am your trainer and I'm your coach, so I get to see it. So I just go to statistics and I'll be able to see the performance of all my students. Okay. So I can just go to statistics. This is my statistics, but I can go to, for example, let me, who was asking, so let us say Venkatesh. Okay. Right now Venkatesh may not have started doing anything here, but yeah, is not enough. But let me go to Swadha. Okay, she is my student. So let me see what is, she would have done quite a lot. Yeah. So I can see her, how much work she has done, with what is the accuracy, everything I can see it. She has done capture pieces 1, more than 200 she has done it. And mate in 1 also she has done it, so many. How many success rate, how many in easy, all of it I am able to monitor it myself. Okay. You will be able to see it for your own, okay, when you click the statistics. But because I am registered as a trainer and a coach here, I can just watch for everybody. So you don't have to send me anything. When I say, so when I'm saying that in L1 you have to do these many, you just tell me that you have done it. I will just go and check it myself. And if I have done it, then I will put a tick mark against you. Okay, you have done it. That makes you eligible for the one of the criteria for the L1 certificate. Similarly, L2, right? So just do it. Whatever I tell, and you try to complete it that much, and I will be able to, you let me know that you have done it, and then I will check it. Okay, this is how I get to see what you have done. So I am able to monitor the progress. Okay, fine.
For capturing pieces to do we have to do 500 for L2?
Yeah, I suggest that you do at least 250 for L2 capture pieces 2, because that is slightly more complicated positions, but still it is relatively easy only. So you do 250 at least in L2 for capture pieces 2. Okay, capture pieces 1 is,
And for capturing pieces,
and you do 250 of mate in 2, but you do 500. You should have done 500 of mate in 1. Okay, when you are completing L2.
okay.
So capture pieces 1 and capture pieces 2, you just click preview and do it. Whatever is available in preview, only that much is enough. If it is less than 200, then also you just do whatever is available, because it is easy puzzles. It is not very tough. So just, you don't have to think. I have not enabled those, but mate in 1 and mate in 2 I have enabled. Mate in 1 for level 1, mate in 2 for level 2. I have enabled it from the backend. And in level 1, you should do 250 mate in 1. In level 2, you should do 500 mate in 1 net and 250 mate in 2. That is what I expect. Okay, and it is mentioned in the course outline doc that I had shared. All right, so I think that is that. There are so many other courses, but those are at an advanced level, more things. So you can explore them. If you want to just check it out, you can preview them, but I don't suggest to purchase them. If you want to purchase, then let me know, but I suggest that at least level 1, level 2, whatever I have given, that much is enough. Beyond that, when you reach L3, then I can suggest you can always buy it, no problem. But I will tell you generally, or if you want to, you can take my advice and then you can purchase. If you purchase it, then you can get it. Ultimate edition means you can use it on the web and as well as all the apps with an integrated login. So that is there. But I will cover that some other time. Okay. So this is what I wanted to cover. So how to use the ChessKing and how to do your homework, how I see it, right? I get to see it and you get to know your own statistics. So go to the statistics page, you will be able to see it, your own statistics, and you can see it course by course. You can see it overall, you can, in the drop down, you can just choose what is the course, and then within that, how you have done it. So all of that, you can see it here, okay? All right, so that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I am done. I'm going to stop the recording.